49, and like you said, people, hide your money. Okay, babe.
Thank you so very much. Line 4, Cliff in Chesterfield. My man, how are you?
Oh, hey, Spud. Hi.
You good, man? How you been?
Good. Long time.
It's been a while.
I'm here. There's just times where I talk to my mom or my dad on the way home, or my brother, but I usually listen. Yeah, I like that first caller, too. And Ms. Marcia, too, of course. So remember the one shooting down at Botech? That one, I think that kid killed like 31 or 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 handguns and just like a handful of magazines. So he just, so that's what he had. So, I mean, you could do a lot of damage with 2 handguns or even one, or just whatever you have, like this lunatic in Austin with the bombs, or, you could do a lot of damage, and you don't need an AR-15 to do it. But if you take away AR-15s, they'll do what the guy in Vodtech did, and those will be next. It's never enough with the Democrats. They want all the guns. They want them all. They don't say it. They kind of hint about it when they talk about Australia, because that's what they did in Australia, and Obama said, and Clinton said that was a great idea. They would love to. They would love to see it.
Let me ask you, Cliff, so what is your solution to gun control? No gun control?
Look, when you say gun control and you say, what's the phrase they throw around, responsible gun laws or something like that, they're never specific about anything because it's never enough. They will never tell you what they want, the left. They'll never say what's enough. They talk about, like, comprehensive background checks. What does that mean? There already are comprehensive background checks. You can't buy a gun without getting your background check. Like a rifle or a handgun at a gun show, too. I purchased guns at a gun show. You go to a gun show, you get a background check. You do the paperwork. The only time you don't get a background check is when you buy one off your neighbor or you buy one off your uncle or your dad. You inherit one from your dad. Those are the occasions.
So what was your thoughts when Donald Trump was on his, yes, we need to have, stricter gun law?
I'm concerned because I don't know what that means. So when you say stricter gun laws, what does it mean? The devil's in the details. And that's what I want to hear. So just like your first caller said, the problem's not the gun. I mean, look, there's a perfect example with the guy, if you have somebody, look, the one thing you cannot do is have someone in a school with a gun running around shooting people and no one else have a gun. I mean, you can't do that, and you cannot guarantee that someone can't get their hands on a gun. And it doesn't matter what kind, but you can't have one bad person with a gun in a school. You've got to have somebody there. So that's look, there's probably a lot of things that you could do for, to help. You're never going to completely solve the problem because there's evil people out there. But you could take steps. Even if you took every single gun from every single person in this country, they would come flowing across the border, just like drugs and just like people, and in other ways. So there's no way.
So you're for death penalty to drug dealers?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that doesn't really work as a deterrent. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that. But there's one other thing I wanted to mention about this little spat with Joe Biden and Trump, right? Mm-hmm. So they're going back and forth. It's kind of annoying, I guess. But, so this is the former vice president, right? And he says that, well, first of all, do you really believe that he was a good athlete?
I don't know.
Please. So he says, if I was, in the locker room, I'd kick his ass. And Trump, he's the only people talk like that are big, fat, ugly ones. And then he said he'd take him out behind the school and, imagine if Dick Cheney came out and said that about President Obama. Just imagine what the media would do to Dick Cheney. There is not a...
Yeah, but come on, Cliff. Like, I mean, and a lot of this is being provoked by the president, though.
Look, what's the president going to do? I mean, it is kind of childish, but the media is never going to stick up for him. The media would stick up for Obama and just eviscerate.
Yeah, but Chris, what is it that the president is giving the media to stick up over? I mean, it's hard to defend him on his temperament.
Look, yeah, I know. It is kind of childish and immature, but he just fights back. So, look, he probably feels the same way about Biden as I do. Biden is a complete fool, and he's probably the dumbest vice president we ever had. And then he's running his mouth like this in a disrespectful way. I feel the same way Trump does. And plus, Biden's just a big poser, so Trump's probably right. But anyway, no one's going to stick up for Trump, so he says, okay, screw it. Biden, so I don't blame him, even though it gets kind of tiresome. But there's an example. The media would just vilify Cheney if he would do it. He would be called everything from a racist to a hater to everything from A to Z. But who is the target from the media now? It's Trump because he participates in it, not a peep about Biden for doing it. And Cheney would have been, he would have been like the most hated man in the country for doing that. So,
He was also, one of the most hated men in the country over Halliburton, as well as, him shooting
any reason. Yeah. Did you ever hear? Yeah. Well, there's an example. Cheney, it's like he's the devil. But did you ever hear the media say anything good about him? No. But Biden, he's like, oh yeah, good old lunch bucket Joe. Did you hear the news about good old lunch bucket Joe recently about how he enriched himself and his son through some Chinese businesses when he was vice president?
I didn't hear that.
Really interesting stuff that's coming out lately in a book, but the media would never say it. But
So you and Jose are on the same side. This is all about the media. It's all the media's fault.
No, it's not all the media's fault. What I'm saying is take a look and see how often you see the media say anything good about Donald Trump.
Let me say this, though. In regards going back to, Cheney and Obama. Obama didn't give anyone anything to use to actually attack them in that way. The president gives everyone, every day, things to attack every single day. And this thing can really go away. I mean, he really honestly can remove all this stuff if he's just quiet. All he has to do is be quiet. That's all he has to do.
Let me give you one more example. So he attacked Trump for what he said. He said, girls come to me because I'm a billionaire and you can get away with anything. You can even grab them in their crotch and they wouldn't care. He didn't say he did it. He said he could do it and get away with it. And that's what Biden was attacking him for. Do you know who Biden's best friend was in the Senate? Ted Kennedy. Ted Kennedy actually drowned the girl, killed her, swam away, hid. But him and Ted Kennedy were best buds. So what Biden says,
That's a reach, Blake. That's a reach.
No, it isn't. Trump didn't do anything. He said that he could.
So you don't believe that he slept with Stormy Daniels?
Oh, I don't care if he slept with Stormy Daniels. No, nobody cares. That was long before his presidency. Who cares? Look what Bill
Do you think that if Barack Obama would have slept with,
he did.
Come on.
He probably did.
Do you think that he would have been even nominated? He wouldn't even got past the primary if Barack Obama, if there's anything that would have come up on Barack Obama in regards to sleeping with anybody, outside of Michelle, he would have not been president at all. Or when he was the president, if anything would have come out, he would have been immediately gone. Immediately.
Bill Clinton, after his presidency, was like, he was the man. He was the man in the Democrat Party for decades. He was like, just until recently, had his, star fallen. he was a superstar of the Democrat Party for years after he left office, and look what he did. I mean, hey, I don't know. Trump is not going to catch a break from the media. They're out to
The
get
sad part about that is Cliff, is that the Trump is not going to he's not going to get a break from himself. That's the problem. When he gets
some good things too.
All right.
Doing some good things.
I got to leave it there, Cliff. I appreciate the call today, man. Thank you so very much.
Hey, have a good one.
You too. 313-778-7600. We're doing open phones today. It's this wonderful Thursday. Let me go to line 5. Andrew, how are you?
Good. How you doing today?
I'm good, man.
You got so many things going. I don't know where to start. But quickly with the rifles and guns, those things are not geared for people who run around in the military. I was in Vietnam. You got a gun coming in 50. The bullets are longer than your hand. You tore down trees with them. You can buy that, supposedly, if you want to. It's not something you need to have out in the street. Those guns that he built for war. If you read the second amendment, it says a well-trained militia.
Yep.
That doesn't mean Billy Bob and Hank Joseph have any kind of weapon with them. That, they cut it off just to have a rifle or to have a gun. Read the whole doggone thing and you'll see what they're saying. But what I really wanted to give was the sheriff. I work for a company that I've been purchasing. And when you throw these tariffs on, everything is going to be affected. You're never going to have a total balanced trade with Mexico or China because of their economics. If you ever been to Hong Kong, there's no room. So there's no American cars because of the size of the car. Or there's no trucks. Mexico, they don't make enough money. You still have people in China plowing fields with ox. So you never will have a balanced budget with those countries. You may bring it down some, but you won't have a balanced budget. And the people going to be hurt are going to be the farm people. They're talking about already Caterpillar, John Deere, ITW. Those are the people that's going to be hurt as far as selling things to China and Mexico. Unless you're around Hermosillo in Mexico or the tourist area, those people are living like peasants almost.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't afford the American products that we come and there's nothing to it. So, and the last thing is the media. If you ever get a chance, read a book called The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich.
The Rise and the Fall of the Third what?
Third Reich.
Third Reich? Oh.
Right, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing Hitler did, he and Goebbels, they controlled the media. They took out the only heard what he wanted them to hear. That's what he did. Then they went with the gun. But the media, the propaganda, you only hear what I want you to hear. Eventually you start believing it. And that's what's happening to these people. And lastly, a friend of mine, Pakistani friend of mine, he told me Americans are the most gullible people in the world. And he's very true. We are very gullible. They have decided the powers to be that you against me, you against Joe. You're mad at me because I'm on a weak card, but I have no problem with Xerox or Exxon not paying one penny in taxes. So we need to wake up and just see what's going on and start doing some thinking and come together here. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so very much, Andrew. Line 6, JJ, Northside.
Hey, son, man, I'm going to go long and talk you out. But first, I want to ask you about the dog party.
Here's Q.